The Sad Life of Prophet David. Welcome to our channel, where we explore the lives of the prophets and the lessons we can learn from their experiences. Today, we're going to talk about one of the most beloved prophets in the Bible, Prophet David. But before we dive into his story, let's set the scene. Prophet David was born in the small village of Bethlehem, in the tribe of Judah. He was the youngest of 8 sons, born to Jesse and his wife. David's early life was marked by hardship and struggle. His family was poor, and they had to work hard to make ends meet. Nitsavet, the mother of David, is a woman often overlooked in the biblical narrative. But her life and legacy played a significant role in shaping the destiny of her son, the future king of Israel. As a mother, I did my best to teach my sons the ways of the Lord, to instill in them a sense of purpose and responsibility. But I never imagined that one of my sons would become the king of Israel. David was always a special child, with a heart full of love and a spirit full of wonder. I remember the day the prophet Samuel came to our home, looking for the next king of Israel. I was so proud of David, and I knew that he was destined for greatness. As David's mother, I had the privilege of watching him grow into a mighty warrior, a skilled musician, and a wise leader. I was proud of the man he became, and I knew that he would always remain faithful to the Lord. Despite his hard work, David's brothers did not take him seriously. They saw him as just a young boy, not capable of doing anything important. But David's father, Jesse, saw something special in his younger son. He saw a spark of greatness, a spark that would one day ignite into a flame that would change the course of history. One day, the prophet Samuel came to Jesse's house, looking for the next king of Israel. Jesse presented his 7 older sons to Samuel, but Samuel rejected them all. It wasn't until David, the younger son, was brought before Samuel that the prophet knew he had found the one. Samuel anointed David with oil, signifying that he was the chosen one, the next king of Israel. But David's journey to the throne was not an easy one. He faced many challenges and obstacles along the way, including the jealousy and resentment of his brothers and the opposition of the current king, Saul. David had to flee for his life, hiding in caves and forests to avoid Saul's wrath. He was forced to live as a fugitive, always looking over his shoulder, never knowing when Saul would strike. But despite these challenges, David never lost faith. He knew that God was with him, guiding him and protecting him every step of the way. David's experiences as a fugitive and a warrior helped shape him into the leader he was meant to be. He learned to trust in God's providence, to have faith in His plan, and to persevere through difficult circumstances. And when the time came for him to take the throne, David was ready. He was a battle-hardened warrior, a proven leader, and a faithful servant of God. David's succession to the throne was a turning point in Israel's history. He brought stability and prosperity to the nation, and he established Jerusalem as the capital city. He also composed many of the Psalms, which are still revered and sung today. But David's life was not without its challenges. He had to fight against wild animals, like lions and bears, to protect his father's sheep. He had to face the giant Goliath, who was threatening the Israelite army. And he had to deal with the consequences of his own sin, including the loss of his son and the rebellion of his own people. Despite all these challenges, David remained faithful to God. He continued to trust in His providence, to have faith in His plan, and to persevere through difficult circumstances. And when he looked back on his life, he knew that it had all been worth it. He had served God with all his heart, and he had been blessed beyond measure. The Sad Life of Prophet David. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more videos about the prophets and the Bible.